Hey everyone, GrimmChorizo here, and welcome to Wrestling Roundup, the show where I give you this week's wrestling news, rumors, and recap. First off, I want to say that I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Now we got a lot to talk about, so let's start with NXT TakeOver War Games. Lars Sullivan defeated Cassius Ohno. Aleister Black defeated Velveteen Dream. Ember Moon won the NXT Women's Championship. Cien Almas won the NXT Championship. And the Undisputed Era won War Games. So NXT TakeOver War Games was top to bottom amazing. Every takeover really delivers. 5 solid matches every time. No real complaints. I thought that the first match was a really good way for Lars Sullivan to look good, but it didn't make Cassius Ohno look bad at all. He got in the most offense and looked like a badass, and Lars Sullivan just, being a big monster, got the win. Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream was my favorite match of the night. Just a great story told and great in-ring performance. So, it ticked all the boxes for being a phenomenal match. The women's Fatal 4-Way was really good. I would have been fine with any of them winning, and I think Ember Moon was probably the right choice. Cien Almas and Drew McIntyre put on a hell of a match. Drew McIntyre, unfortunately, is injured due to the match. He has a torn bicep, but Cien Almas winning, I think, was a good surprise and a good move by them, and then obviously the War Games match was just insane, completely brutal. One of the most brutal weapons matches that has happened in WWE in a long time, so 2 thumbs up for NXT TakeOver. On Survivor Series on the pre-show, Elias defeated Matt Hardy, Enzo Amore retained the Cruiserweight title against Kalisto, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defeated the Fashion Police. That was the pre-show. I didn't actually get to see all of that. I saw Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn cut a promo, but those were the results from the pre-show. Now moving on to the main show. The Shield defeated the New Day. Team Raw's women's team defeated Team SmackDown's women's team. Baron Corbin defeated The Miz, the Usos defeated Cesaro and Sheamus, Charlotte Flair defeated Alexa Bliss, Brock Lesnar defeated AJ Styles, and the Team Raw men's team defeated the Team SmackDown men's team. So I thought that Survivor Series was really good, except the Survivor Series elimination matches. I thought the women's elimination match was weak. I thought that the men's elimination match was weak. It focused way too much, the men's one focused way too much on Triple H and Kurt Angle and on Braun Strowman, but like everyone else was basically an afterthought. The women's one, I just feel like certain people like Becky Lynch and Bayley and even Sasha, it felt like they were just not really a big part of the match, and it focused on Asuka, overcoming the odds, which, that's great, but I felt like it was kind of a weak match. All the other matches to me were really good though. Brock and AJ was amazing. I really liked Usos and Cesaro and Sheamus. I knew that was going to be great. New Day and Shield was just great. Baron Corbin and The Miz was surprisingly really good. So I thought the show was great. It was just those two elimination matches, which is what Survivor Series is about, just didn't really hold up. On Raw, Samoa Joe defeated Finn Balor. Paige made her return, but she didn't come alone. She brought Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose from NXT, and they all beat down the women's division of Raw. Braun Strowman had a match with Jason Jordan. Braun won by disqualification after Kane attacked him. And in the main event, Roman Reigns defeated The Miz to win the Intercontinental Championship. On SmackDown, Shelton Benjamin defeated Jey Uso. The Bludgeon Brothers made their debut, defeating the Hype Bros. Deja Vu, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan from NXT debuted and beat up Naomi, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair. So, basically the same thing that happened on Raw. You got a pale goth chick leader, you've got a badass brunette, and you've got a blonde trio. This can't be a coincidence. There has to be some working together here. And in the main event, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn won a lumberjack match against the New Day. So I'm going to give the win to Raw. I thought it was just better. Reigns and Miz had a really good match. I'm not psyched about Reigns being Intercontinental Champion, but it was a really good match. Paige returning was amazing, and obviously, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose coming with her as NXT call-ups was very cool and unsuspected, in my opinion. Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, liking what they're doing there. So really, I thought Raw was better, but it's cool that SmackDown is also debuting some girls. I wouldn't have guessed Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, or Sarah Logan. Very random, but very cool. It's just odd that it's like the exact same thing that's going on Raw. I really like the Bludgeon Brothers. I was a little worried that it was going to be cringy and stuff, but their entrance is badass. Their wrestling is awesome. So I'm all in for the Bludgeon Brothers. So thanks for watching this week's episode of Wrestling Roundup. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next week. See you later.